Gainzhr, that's what time it is. Gainzhr, that's what time it is. What? Gainzhr, that's what time it is. What?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to yet another episode of Gainzhr. I'm your host, DeQuan, and today we're going to go through the 4 pillars of yoga, which is why I believe that yoga is such an excellent modality of exercise and training. Go ahead, and while I'm talking, we can make sure that we're inhaling and exhaling. Anyway, so the reason why I really do love to focus on yoga after all of the years that I have been training with fitness and so many different modalities is because it does incorporate the 4 pillars of yoga, which are strength, flexibility, balance, and stamina. So all 4 of those things can very easily be roped into your yoga practice, and it can make you a very well-rounded individual should you practice yoga often. Okay, so while we go ahead and get warmed up, let's go ahead and take our hands and rub them against one another. All right, we can go in circular motions, going clockwise or going forward with your hands, and then switch the motion of your hands. You can go backwards now. And after a little toe stretch, the first thing we're going to do is going to be cat-cows today. So let's go ahead on all fours. Lean forward on the wrist. Inhale, exhale. Inhale. Exhale. As you exhale, come on your toes and give yourself a nice toe stretch. If you need or if you have covering for your toes or for your knees rather, you need some padding for your knees, feel free to invite that to your practice. You can pause the video, go grab a pillow or blanket, yoga block for later or for now if you need it. But right now we're feeling a stretch in our toes as we inhale and exhale. And we're pressing our knuckles into the floor, right? Shoulders are down and back. Pressing our knuckles into the floor. And then we can press a little bit further as we continue inhale and exhale. If you need a break, you can go ahead and untuck your toes as we roll forward onto our wrist again, just warming up our wrists. And if this doesn't feel very pleasant for you, you can feel free to back off, take a little break. Sit on your feet, sit on your bottom in a cross-legged position if you need to. And then come back on those toes, give them a nice stretch. Give yourself a bulge in your back as you push the yoga mat away from you and you rest your head and neck. Relax your eyebrows, your lower jaw, and your shoulders as you push the floor away from you and you breathe. I was gonna say you breathe Ujjayi breaths, but I'm aware that that's not an extremely common term. But for you, those of you who do practice yoga, you know what Ujjayi breath is when you breathe. And it's sort of coming from the back of your throat. Pause. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, come back up and go ahead and rotate your ankles so that your fingertips are pointing towards your kneecaps. Inhale, exhale. Now, while we have our hands rotated toward our knees, let's go ahead and do those cat cows. So inhale, lift up your chin and tilt your pelvis forward. Exhale. Go ahead and tuck your tailbone and bulge your back. Inhale, lift your chin. Tilt your pelvis forward. Exhale, tuck your chin, tuck your tailbone, and bulge your back. Inhale back up. Exhale. Tilt your pelvis. The opposite way. Again. One more time. Inhale. Chin up. Tilt your pelvis forward. Exhale. Go ahead and bulge your back. All right. Let's go ahead and bring those wrists back around. Nice and slow. Okay. Go ahead and sit on your feet and rotate your wrist out or shake your hands out like so. Okay. Shake it out. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Okay, so next what we're gonna do is we can come back to all fours. And again, like I said, if this is too much on your knees, feel free to find what feels good for you while we do these next few poses. So we're gonna go ahead and inhale, and like you're pulling a bow and arrow, right? Bring your right arm up your left arm, across your chest, your right hand rather, and then reach for the sky. Inhale and reach. Keep reaching as you exhale. Go ahead and feel the ground underneath you. So you're pressing with that left hand into the floor. Keep breathing, pressing those knuckles into the floor underneath you. Exhale, bring it back down. Bring that right hand down slowly. Feel the gravity, feel that force of gravity. Don't spill the energy. Keep that energy nice and firm, nice and strong. Enjoy it. Use it. Transmute it. Inhale. Now you're going to bring your left hand up the right arm, across the right chest to the left chest, left shoulder, and then reach up. Inhale. Exhale. Relax your lower jaw. Relax your eyebrows. You can look up toward the ceiling or the sky, or you can look down at your right hand. Externally rotate your right arm so that basically the front of your elbow crease is moving more towards forward. Externally rotate. Keep reaching up. Reach up further. Press those right hand knuckles into the floor. On your next inhale, big inhale into your belly. Exhale, come down. Nice and slow. Don't spill the energy. Keep the energy strong, because that's how we do it. We keep it strong. Okay. Now go ahead and flatten your feet. Take your right hand up and put it in front of you like you're shaking somebody's hand. Give yourself a wide base here, okay? So Spread your knees out a little bit wide. Give yourself a wide base. Press that pinky finger into the yoga mat, right? That's your stability right there. All right. And again, take your right hand and lift it up like you're shaking somebody's hand. Keep that tailbone tucked. Okay? Keep that core engaged. And get your arm as straight as possible. Try to keep your arm as straight as possible. And don't dip and fall with your energy. Push the floor away from you with your left hand. Yep, push that floor away from you. Press your entire palm into the yoga mat and reach that right hand up and forward. Keep that tailbone tucked and that core engaged. And press your chin into your chest slightly. Reach, reach, reach. Feel your core engaged. Reach further. 5 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2. Set it down. And go ahead and breathe here. Inhale, lift your chin up. Spill your pelvis forward. Exhale. Bulge your back and push the floor away from you as you tuck your chin and tuck your tailbone. Now come back to neutral and go ahead and keep that right hand on the floor this time and lift up that left hand. Keep that tailbone tucked, core engaged. Tuck your chin slightly in towards your chest. And you can explore with rotating your palm up toward the ceiling, the sky, or down toward the ground. But again, you're not falling toward the floor. All right, you're active in that hand and shoulder and pushing yourself away from the ground, okay? Ten, 9, breathe. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This time, we're going to lift up our right arm, up the left arm again. So take your right hand and take 2 fingers, slide them across the left wrist, up the forearm, up the bicep, left shoulder, left chest, middle chest, right shoulder, up toward the sky. And this time we're going to do what we call thread the needle, okay? So come back down as you exhale. And you're going to reach over, or not over, but underneath your left arm towards your left armpit, right? And then you're just going to let your shoulder fall toward the floor. So is the right side of your head. Okay? So the right side of your head and your right shoulder on the floor. You should feel a stretch in between your neck and shoulder, okay? Just relax here. You can explore where you want your left hand and your left foot. Find what feels the best for you right now. As you rest your right side of your head on the floor. Let's go for about a minute here. Alleviate that tension in the neck. Just let it all go. Inhale, exhale. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, slowly come up. And once you make it back up top, go ahead and take 2 fingers on your left hand. Remember, still pushing that floor away from you, and go ahead and slide them up the right arm, up to the bicep, right chest, left shoulder, up toward the sky. Give yourself some space in between your right hand and your right knee. And as you exhale, go ahead and reach under that right armpit and far out. Left shoulder and left forehead are making contact with the floor. And just breathe. It's about 3 a.m. where I am. This is when my wonderful kiddos are asleep. I was out for a while because I just had my beautiful daughter, Ahava, on December 23rd, 2024. And today is, I believe, January 28th, 2025, something like that. So she's just over a month old. So I took a little break. Another minute here so we can relax. Feel free to close your eyes as you breathe. Feel free to take that right hand up in the sky and just drop it down toward the left side of your body. Reach for that left hip. Or you can just stay relaxed. Another 40 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly come on up. You can put your right hand on the floor in front of you. And then press up to come up. Okay. Now we're gonna come to what we call. We're just gonna be on our knees. Okay. We're gonna be upright on our knee. Okay. So now we're gonna do what we call camel pose. Okay. So with camel pose, the objective is to stretch the front half of your body, right, from your hips down. You might feel a little bit of a core stretch too. But yeah, from your hips down. And there's a few ways you can go about it, right? So right now what we're doing, the reason why we're staying upright and erect is because I want you to feel that very gentle bit of energy where your feet are pressing into the floor, right? So you can have them flat and you can feel that little press of your feet into the floor. You can test it by leaning back just a little bit slightly and then pushing yourself back upright. Okay, so feel that energy, that muscular energy right there. Okay, that's just giving yourself just a little bit of a warm up in the quadriceps. Okay, and go ahead and lean back just a little bit more, and come back a little bit more forward. Lean back a little bit more as you exhale. Inhale. Come forward more, and lean back even further this time. So lean back. Exhale and inhale and come back up. All right, 3 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale while you're still upright. As you exhale, come back. If you need your hands for support, use them. Inhale and come back up. All right, last time. Exhale. Inhale, come back up. Now for camel, you're going to put your hands on your back. They can either be on your back with your fingertips pointing down toward the floor, or you can switch them to where your hands, I'll come around and face this way, or you can switch them to where your hands are pointing toward the sky, right? And this time, you don't have to really bend much at your knees. You're bending at your hips, bending backwards at your hips. All right. So you're bending back at the hips, and you're looking up as you inhale. Exhale, come back up. Inhale, look up. Exhale, come back up. Inhale, look up. Bend at the hips. Exhale, come back up. Again, inhale, look up. And bend back. Exhale, come back up. Feel that core engagement. Inhale, look up. Exhale, come back up. One more time. Inhale, look up. Exhale, come back up. Sorry about that little glitch right there. Now, feel free to reach for your feet, or if that doesn't feel right for you, what you can do is you can sit down and you can transition to a saddle pose. Now I'm gonna do one more camel pose just because I need it. And if you're not really feeling that camel pose thing, then this is the modality that you can practice right now. And it's called saddle pose. So with the saddle pose, you're sitting down on your feet. And again, if this is not comfortable for you, then just don't do any of this at all. You can modify it all the way down to a easy seat. And then just put your hands behind you on the floor, shoulders back away from your ears. You can just lean back right here and just come back up. Lean back right here. Come back up. Lean back here. Come back up. And you can stay in a really safe, more basic version of these 3 evolutions that we have the option to do right now. So back to level 2. That was level 1. So now we're going back to level 2. So level 2, saddle pose. Sitting on your feet. You can just kind of lean back, and you can put your hands on the floor. All right. And then slowly just inch your way back just to see how far you can go. Maybe your elbows is okay too, right? I know I need that quad stretch right there. Or you can just lay all the way back and just enjoy the stretch, okay? Right now I'm feeling it in my hips, lower back, and my quads, okay? So you can be here, and you might feel it just fine, or you might be here and you feel it just fine. But we're gonna be in that pose for maybe about a minute, maybe a minute and a half, all right? And make sure wherever you are that your shoulders are away from your ears. So I'm coming back up to saddle pose, and I'm going to inhale, or I'm gonna put my hands on my lower back first, and I'm gonna give myself a wider stance, a wider base, right? And I'm actually gonna reach back for my heels. I'm gonna inhale and just relax. I feel like I was in that movie, what is that movie? It'll come to me when they're having a dream inside of a dream inside of a dream. That's what that felt like, giving those explanations. Get a load of the sensations your body feel and your body are capable of, and be grateful and thankful for them. Be especially thankful that you made it to self-care today. Wow. Hoo-yah. You made it to a place to self-love today. And that's a mighty accomplishment every day. Every day that you get to experience that. Another minute here. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I know I was moving a little quickly, but go ahead and come up slowly as you need to. Slow as a camel. If camels are slow. I know they said turtles were slow. I saw some fast turtles in my life. Seriously. Those things are fast. I don't know where that came from. How you feeling? Let's close out. All right, so before we do close out, let's go ahead into a counter pose that we call child's pose. So go ahead and come to all fours, and then push your bottom back towards your feet, and then rest your forehead on the floor in front of you. Just listen to the sound of your breath. Take a really, 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 really deep inhale. And while you're here, let's just go ahead and think about how we want the rest of our day or our night to be. Mine is normally peace. I choose peace. Long inhales, long exhales. As you think of your manifestation word, on your next inhale, come up to all fours. Feel good right now? Get yourself nice and comfy. Whether that be up on your knees in hero's pose or an easy seat that we call Sukhasana. We're going to take a few more breaths with any hand placement that you would like that serves you well. Relax your eyebrows, your lower jaw, and your shoulders. Slow down the breath. Imagine that there is a peaceful energy above you that is magnetizing the top of your skull so that you sit upright and with dignity. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. That's one. Two more. Inhale. Exhale. That's two. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Hands together in prayer as you bow your head. Tuck your chin into your chest. May peace be with you everywhere that you go. Namaste.